Hey guys, in this lecture we're going to have a bit of fun. We're talking about vocal blending, and I thought instead of talking about it, I would just record a couple of videos on the Acapella app. I don't know if you've ever used that app. So much fun. And I'm showing you what it sounds like when I use different ideas with my voice, how that blends with other voices. For example, a lot of people might use their solo singing voice to sing in a group and it just doesn't work. It doesn't gel. So good vocal blending is when you try to sound like the other voices around you. You might be singing different harmonies, but trying to copy the tone and the color. So for example, if somebody's voice is a real mellow, breathy sound, ah, if you're going to be singing ah with your part or ah, it's going to sound really messy. So vocal blending is how you change the color and the sound of your voice to match what other people are singing. Now, surprisingly, a lot of people don't use it. A lot of people don't do it. They try to sing like they would as if they were singing a solo piece. Solo vocal sound rarely works in a vocal group. So that's what blending means, how you blend in to work with other vocalists. And sometimes you've got to learn some tips and tricks. You actually learn how to understand other people's voices. For example, here's another idea of bad vocal blending. The sopranos are always the loudest people in the vocal groups. That's the high part. And oftentimes people will belt those high notes if they're in a soprano group. And it can be quite distracting because everything else will be blending fine and all you can hear is this high part. So how would you fix that? You would learn to sing those high notes probably softer, a little bit mellower. You would try to make it blend in so you're not sounding as loud or any different as the other groups. So it's all about creating a unified and one sound. That's what vocal blending is. But instead of just talking about it, I want you to watch the rest of the video. I'm doing the song You Are My Sunshine, which is a song that I grew up listening to, and I'm showing you some different ways I can sing it. So for example, I've thrown in there what it's like if I push the notes. I've tried a version where everybody's the soloist. I've tried a version where there's lots of vibrato. How does that sound? And then I've tried some versions where there's a mellow sound, and then very interestingly, the final video is me singing with no vibrato at all in any of the parts. Now, that is actually hard to do for some people, but for vocal blending, it actually sounds really great generally, depending on the style of the song, if there is no vibrato at all, if the notes are kept really straight. Another tip for making sure your vocal blending is really great is listening to the way people slide off notes or go up to notes. So hey, or hey, I'm hitting a straight note, or a hey. Do you know, all that kind of stuff can really make for a messy sound. So I've tried to add all that in the videos. Love to hear your comments and see if you notice any difference or which videos you like better. Have fun with vocal blending.